What's up, y'all? My name is Juana Lene Fitz. I am a U.S. Army soldier. I do unit supply. I'm just gonna basically talk to you about my experience with MEPS. Like, I don't know if anybody else really had this experience as bad as I did, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. But first, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about joining and what to expect. When I first decided to join, I was in my senior year. Well, better yet, yes. Beginning my senior year of high school. And originally, I was like, this is something I always wanted to do. Now, I'm not saying that it's not, but it is. I got situated with Army recruiter at one point, and then it was like, oh, I'm not so sure. So then I got situated with an Air Force recruiter. Now, mind you, it was so difficult trying to get an Air Force recruiter. Like, honestly, like, it is so difficult because you set an appointment and it's either on their time or no time at all, but that's here and there. So then I got resituated with the Navy, and I did most of my testing with the Navy. I never served before. This is my first time serving. And basically I had to switch again. Around July of 2014, I switched over to the Army, and I did my process of getting all my paperwork switched and all that good stuff. My recruiter, very decent, very encouraging. Like, at one point I was like, I don't know, but he has, helped me a great way. Now, MEPS is no joke. Like, to be honest, like, you can join any branch in the world and they not gonna care. Like, your feelings, they don't care. I went to MEPS twice. Well, more than twice, but twice in 1 week because my paperwork was all over, and then the storm had messed it up, and I had to make sure that everything was correct. So when I went to go get my physical, it was like, oh man, I'm nervous. Well, before females, and I'm warning every female, because these people, they just find anything to get upset about. And to be honest, like, I'm just like, it's whatever, it's a part of life. Like, you can say one thing and you could be talking to yourself. Like, okay, for females, you guys know, or maybe you don't know, but now you will know today, that you have to pee in front of another female. Now, me, I made that incident of, I was talking to myself, because this is my very first time, and it was like on the low type thing, and the lady, I guess she was just all up in her feelings, because what I said was, this is so awkward for me, this is being my first time or whatever. And so she pulls me out of the bathroom or whatever, because at the time I was having a hard time, enhancing on the process. So she pulls me out, she sits me down in another room, and she's just all like, females like you from different countries always saying smart remarks, this, that, and the third. And I'm just sitting there like, I wasn't even talking to you. Like, I didn't even get disrespectful. All I said was, I didn't mean to offend you. If you took it offensively, I'm sorry, ma'am. That was the end of it. But I guess because they're very immature, they go and they tell everybody else, and they talk about you like you can't hear them, whatnot. But it wasn't a big deal. This other lady, she was really nice. She came in I said, ma'am, I think I'm ready to continue the process. She came in. She was sweet. She had the motherly figure. She wasn't like the other lady that was just like cold-hearted, like she didn't care about nothing. She came in. She was like, okay, you ready, Fitzgerald? I'm like, yes. And I got my process done. And I didn't mind that this woman was standing there, you know, watching me or whatever. The other lady, I guess, from her vibe that I was getting, it wasn't allowing me to do anything. So, just be aware, like, you will be peeing in front of somebody. The doctor will either be male or female. When you go to get your breast checked, your butt checked, and your little area down there checked or whatever. Ladies, make sure that you are shaved. If you're on your period, make sure that you come with supply pads and notify everybody, not like literally the nurses and the doctors, because it is so weird when you're on your period and they go to check down there or whatever. My experience was kind of rough because I had to get held over for another day just to get sworn in and all that. I mean, I passed my physical, all that. I signed my contract. I got sworn in. I mean, it's crazy. It's a lot. Now, males, this same thing goes for you, but your process is a little bit more thorough because you're dudes. I don't want to say it like this, but they're going to be like, okay, strip. They make you take off all your clothes. Oh, before I jump into that, females, also remember, do not come in with thongs. Do not come in with booty shorts. None of that shit. None of that shit. Because all that shit is inappropriate. If you have to, come in with granny panties. Wear a regular bra or wear grandma bra, something. Because you will be standing. I got lucky. I was only in there with 3 females. But you will be in there with, depending on how many, 6, 7 other females. And he will tell you to take off all your clothes. You are chaperoned by a female. This way, you don't feel uncomfortable. If you get lucky, you'll get the lady that I had. When you go in there, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, typical stuff. It's a lot of paperwork that you're going to be filling out, and this is just for any branch. They take forever. As for me, I'm a shippy, which means I go before everybody that is there for their physical, their test, and any other process. All I can say is, like, dudes, man, you guys, I mean, the females got it bad, but you guys got it bad, because you don't really think that you getting, like, a prostate check or some shit like that. But you not. Don't worry. They're going to check your butthole, though. And for anybody that's immature, they're going to check your buttocks. Okay? They're also going to tell you to hold your sack. Okay? That's just how we go. You necessarily do not have to wear a button-up. The only time you're mandatory to wear a button-up is when you're leaving. But if you like to dress, you know, fancy, go right ahead. Females, please do not, and I'm telling you right now, do not come in heels. Do not come in wedge shoes. Do not do it to yourself, because once you finish all your process, you're going to be standing for a long amount of time. You're going to be sitting for a long amount of time. They're going to make you take all of that shit off. Do not come in with jewelry. None of that. Like, for real, come in plain and boring. But make sure your wear doesn't have any logos on it. Like your shirt, you wear a white shirt or something. Or wear a black shirt with no words on it. Wear something that has no labels on it. Jeans. You gotta be able to move around, even though they're gonna make you take all that shit off. You can wear jeans. Just make sure your undergarments are not thongs, like I said before. Males, please don't come in sagging your pants. Hats and all that stuff. They're gonna make you stand outside when you first get there. All that stuff has to be taken off. Your belt, your hat, and trust me, I've been through this process like 6 times already. Over exaggerating. Only been to MEPS 5 times. Did the morning process twice. They're gonna line you up outside. You're gonna get there around 6 o'clock. You get that to your office, whatever time you get there. It has to be like 5 o'clock, apparently, depending on where you live. Your recruiter is gonna brief you about everything and all that good stuff. Like, you just gonna get a briefing, then they're gonna say good luck, depending on your recruiter or whoever's taking you. That's the person's number that you need to have. If you have any issues at MEPS, you'll call either your recruiter or call the person that drove you down. For those that are getting a physical, they do allow you to bring your phone, but if you get caught using your phone in the building and they see you, you're gonna get disqualified and you won't be able to come back until they tell you to come back. So beware. No headphones. Guys and females, if you know that you're going to be hungry, even though they serve you lunch, bring a couple of dollars. We do have vending machines, and make sure you have exact change, because they do not accept 10s, 5s, okay, or 20s. You have to have them either in dollar bills, stripper bills. You gotta do something. Don't even go in there nervous. Nothing to be nervous about. I'm gonna make another video after this video explaining the process of getting sworn in. If you know that you lied about something on your paperwork, just know that eventually you will get caught, because if they feel that you're lying, they're gonna go through this whole process of getting your papers. It's also known as fraudulent enlistment. You can either get a fine, 2 years imprisonment, and a dishonorable discharge. And I don't think anybody wants any of that, so please be smart. Make sure that your recruiter checks over your paperwork before you get to MEPS, because there have been several cases of when I went and other people didn't have all their stuff correctly filed in their profile, and they had to start all over. Some people lost their med files. They had to do the physical all over. Luckily, none of that crap had happened to me. Thank you, God. But just go in there, keep your serious face. If they joke around with you, cool. No cursing. Like, if you curse in the cafeteria, and don't even be loud about it. Like, I don't even know why I'm promoting this. But if you're, you meet somebody, y'all start talking, make sure you're not cursing a storm. And make sure that you are not sleeping during the briefing or in the cafeteria or anywhere elsewhere in the building, because they will kick you out and send you home, and that's gonna suck for you. But once again, if I did not say in the beginning of the video, my name is Wanda Lene Fitz. I am a U.S. Army soldier. My job is unit supply specialist, and I wish everybody the best of luck on their process. Just really sit down with a recruiter if you're sure, and fill out all that paperwork. Just know that once you get sworn in the first time, you got more paperwork to fill out, and you have to do a PT assessment with your recruiter. I don't know if it's mandatory, but I guess they're gonna do it anyways. Females, 3 push-ups, 17 sit-ups, and to run a mile in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Males, I'm not really sure, because I haven't even looked over that. I got all my files here. I'll look over it later. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. No negative comments, please, because I'm just trying to help y'all. Like, I already did what I needed to do, and I'm already leaving, so it is what it is. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Help me get up there. When I come back, I'll let you know how my experience was from BCT, and my experience with AIT school. Yeah, so good luck.